Good evening.
Good evening, Dana. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening again, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
Please,
Good evening, Ma.
let's try to get the rest of our colleagues to join. Welcome to week 2. I guess we're ready for this week. Let's reach out. Our tutor is here already. Let's reach out to our colleagues. Let's hit the 40 mark as usual. Welcome to week 2. Over to you, Sir Trooks. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, Udemy. I'm good. How's the day going?
Very well, thank God.
Okay. I can see David in the house. David,
Good evening, sir.
good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Happy New Week.
Happy New Year.
It's like years, bro. It was like years. I nearly joined on Monday, sir.
I can imagine. It's good. Boyinde, good evening. So, Adele, good evening. Agostina, good evening. Abiola, good evening. I know Victor.
Good evening, boss.
I greet you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Truly,
Patrick,
good
you did
evening.
not come in.
Good
Wait,
evening.
now it's a roll call. Revelation. You are there. Your name is Ed, so it will be down. Okay.
He did not greet me, okay?
Abel, I greeted you first.
You miss me. You did not tell me.
I miss you.
Yeah, I did not attend
Voila.
the other two classes.
All
That
right, I
escaped
miss
my
you.
mind. I thought it was only Thursday. I escaped my mind that it is Thursday to Sunday. That was my mistake.
Okay, voila.
So, but this week I'll be there.
Okay, cool. All right. I've gotten to you all of a sudden. Utibe, I greet you.
Good evening,
Zeno,
sir.
I greet you. Every other person I cannot look for now, I greet you. What am I looking for? Okay, so while we are waiting for others to join, I'd like us to do a recap of last week. All right, so who can remind us what Onyesera, good evening. Who can remind us of what we learned last week? Lucy Williams, Thelma Niemeke. That's all right. Still poor. Okwa Victor. Your palms are very nice.
So
Who
I
can
think
remind
last
us?
Last week we did boundary value and equivalent partitioning. That's what I can remember actually. I
Yeah,
remember that.
expatiate on it.
Okay,
Okay,
for
thank you. You have tried. You have tried. It's fine. So I will
should I
not
go
cry.
on? Should I
You
go
want to
on?
go on? Go on. Go on, Nicola.
I am not incapacitated. Okay, so
Go ahead.
so for the equivalent partitioning, it is just partitioning your test cases, whereby when you partition them into different portions, like 1 to 20, like you said, and you test one, whatever happens to the one you're testing, whichever number you're testing, is what happens to all that is in that partition, right?
Okay. All right.
So for the boundary value testing, the boundary value testing is that's test where we test for the cases that are I don't know how to put it. Let me put it anyhow. The case that is inside the case.
Try it. Okay. A quick one. When you are defining something, don't use that word in your definition. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I did.
Because he said a partition is a partition. You are defining partition, you are telling me it's a partition. You are still throwing me off balance. So that's fine. Gambo Usman, what did you learn last week? In the black box testing techniques, okay? Gambo Usman, let me hear you. Are you there? That's Obi Benjamin. Obi Benjamin. Obi Benjamin. You can unmute and speak. Oh yeah, we are getting close to the 40 mark so that we can start. Okay, so Obi Benjamin is not there. Should I be minusing mark when I call and then you don't answer? Okay. Revelation. Come and reveal to us what you learned last week from any of the 4 classes. Difference between verification and validation. It's categorized into one consuming boundary. Okay, black box. Sorry. Okay. Okay, Obi, no problems. Gloria, all these people I'm calling, are you people in this class or you just join so that you mark attendance? Daddy, are you noticing those I'm calling? That are
Which
not
of the
answering?
Gloria? Be specific now. Which Gloria?
One D, one D, one
Sorry, now
D.
now gonna mark me zero.
I think you're the only Gloria in this class. I don't think there's any other Gloria.
Okay.
You're the only Gloria standing, so to speak.
Okay, so I learned about testing, the different categories of testing, the functional testing, non-functional, black box, white box. I learned about the test process, test planning, how it comes in 2 modes, the master plan and the tester test plan. I also learned about the 3 categories of the test technique, the black box that works with documentation, white box, and experience-based.
I'll do. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank
You
you.
have do it.
Thank you.
Has Revelation revealed anything to us today?
It's actually my network that locked me out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank God for network that you have
I
passed now.
Maybe we
I
keep
remember
consulting the God.
that we learned last week.
So I didn't
Boundary
get
part.
you. Did you say
Can
boundary
you hear me?
partition? Yes. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I should explain.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Put it in your hand.
Like if you are given a particular number or particular, okay, for example, you are given 1 to 15. So all your
Mhm.
tests that you should do should pass that 1 to 15. It should be within that 1 to 15. So the first one you taught us, I've forgotten the exact name, but that one, right? He's talking about what is good for the goose is good for the ganja. Like out of maybe you have
Wow.
1
Continue.
to 30. What did you say, sir?
I said continue.
So like, for example, now maybe you have 1 to 30, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you put them in segments. So you have 1 to 10, 11 to 20, and 20 to 30. So if you are checking for an intelligent boy from 1 to 10, if one boy out of that 1 to 10 should be intelligent, it means all other ones are intelligent for that first partitioning. The second one, 11 to 20, same goes to it. You are looking for a pretty lady, you will like take number 15, for example, to see if she's beautiful. So if she's beautiful, that means the rest are beautiful. So that's for that one. So you now say that the third one that is not for our level.
What's the third one that's not for 11?
Hey, please, my colleague, you people remember.
Mr.
My
Steve,
God.
are you laughing? She's calling a friend, our colleague. You said we should ask our colleague anything. And she's asking our colleague now for help, and you're laughing.
Did you see
That we
what
should
they
always
put on the
ask for.
chat? Did you see what they put in the chat?
Yes.
So you need to start picking up the
Okay.
technical names for these things. I like what Boyinde is doing on the chat. Boyinde, if you're a guy or a lady, you're doing well. Okay, Revelation, you have reviewed enough. Thank you. Finally, okay, Revelation is enough. You have reviewed enough. Thank you. Okay, see. Let's hear from you before we delve
Good
into
evening,
the
sir.
class. Good evening.
I'm fine.
Tell us
I'm
what you
with
learned. Are you there? Yeah. Okay, are you
I'm with
there?
you, sir. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
tell us what
yes,
you learned
yes, sir.
last week.
I'm sorry.
No problem, it's fine.
Um,
Yeah.
uh, uh, you taught us about a root of courses of test analyst, that about test and types of tests, categories, and also about I'm sorry, sir. Hold on, because actually I missed 2 classes. Actually,
Continue, I'm
so
with you.
sir,
I'm with you, continue.
sir.
Man.
Mr. Steve.
Pardon me, sir. But
Mr. Steve,
Okay,
we need,
you
Mr.
have
Steve,
tried.
we need this slide. We need this slide.
You will get it. After this week now, you will get it. So the last person I'm calling is Yetunde Olagunju. What did you learn for the week? Your phone. Olagunju, you're the last person. I want to start off by 8:15. Yetunde Olagunju. You can talk from your notes. Don't worry, it's fine. What we want to do is to ensure you know it. Okay,
At least when we get to interview, go to not make them interview, to just give us the job.
somebody shouts hallelujah.
Mr. Revelator can confirm to this.
Hallelujah.
You will screen your destiny. All right, it seems language is now around. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. So let's kick in for the day. So I'll just show you our topics and then we kick off from there. Throughout this FST class, my part, we will be learning principles of software testing, types of software testing, test processes, test levels, testing techniques, test plan, test cases, and requirement traceability metrics. So we've learned all but one. Just to throw it out there, which one haven't we learned? Sharp.
Number 8.
Number what?
8. Then number 7.
Somebody said number 8. Somebody said number 7. The chart is
Number
buzzing.
7.
Number 7. Practicals and test plan and test cases. Also RTM. I touched number 8 the last time. Okay, so it's number 7, and that's what we'll be looking at today. So let me look for my slide. And where's my slide? Revelation, please come and review to me where my slide is. I changed everything. Okay. Yep. Okay, so I left this for the last purposefully, because if you are able to do this, then at least you have 70% of your issue covered. Remember when I started, I said if you are able to analyze your documents properly, you are 50% gone in your testing. Now, if you are able to write your test cases properly, you are 70% gone. The other one is execution, then defect reporting, writing test reports. So we are going to be starting with test cases. And then I'm going to start with understanding requirements, writing test cases. I might not touch on test data management. I might not, I might. That's just an extra. So understanding requirements. The topic is made up of 2 words. The first is understanding, and the second is requirements. Now we are going to be delving deep into what it means for you to understand. For my definition here, it says understanding is interpreting or viewing something in a particular way. Please note the word particular. Interpreting or viewing something in a particular way. There is a particular way for you to be able to interpret or to view all the documents that will be given to you. Quick one, somebody just tell me 1 or 2 documents that we work with in software testing. Very fast. Chat, talk, anyone, just unmute and speak.
The PRD and the BRD.
Thank you. All right, so we can continue. Now, the requirements is something that is needed or wanted. So if you are piecing it together, you are saying that understanding requirements is viewing what is needed by the product, the stakeholder, or any other person that is giving us the future in a particular way. Now, I'm going to be breaking understanding into three perspectives. Remember, one of the days I told you that you as a tester, you must have some perspectives. First of all, for you to understand the requirements, you must understand the business perspective. What does business want to achieve with this product? How will business make profit? Every business is in to make profit. If business is not making profit, then you need to raise that up as a tester. That's one. I'll quickly tell you about something that happened in my organization recently. They were willing to take a loss just for that product to launch. Please note that and don't quarrel about it again. If the business says yes, we know we'll be losing, but we want to put it out there, please agree and continue, but also understand that perspective. Business is saying, yes, we want a profit, but now we can swallow this loss just because of the future profit that we are seeing. Please also understand that. So you must understand the business perspective from every document you are giving, whether it's the BRD, technical specification document, whether it's the design, whatever document you are giving, your first thought process is, how does the business see this product? What does the business want from this product? The second perspective you must have in understanding these requirements is the user's perspective. If you want to send money and then you need to write XYZ 12479 and then you need to encrypt it in order for the user to be able to first just send money. In today's world, I will leave your app, no matter how beautiful it is, and just go and pick the one that will tell me, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So ease of use must be a perspective you have as a tester when you are testing. If the thing is difficult for you, it will be difficult for every user. If it's not working on your system, it will not work on other user system. So you must think like a user. I'll repeat that. You must think like a user. Testing is not just writing test cases. Testing is farther than that. It's more than just executing and checking whether it passes or fails, right? You must also think like the user. Then the final one is the tester's perspective. The tester's perspective. Now, in the tester's perspective, what I put down there is technicalities and usability. Now, as a tester, you must understand the product technically. When I say technically, you must know that every product has a database. You must know that every product, almost, let me not say every product, because some products, monolithic, might not have APIs. So every product, just take it that almost every product has an API for interaction. Every product has a user interface. Every product has a code. So you must understand the technicalities of a software as a tester. Don't just come and just do front-end testing and then you say you are done. Your journey is far, and to be very far. So you must understand the lingo of developers. You must understand the lingo of stakeholders. You must understand the lingo of your fellow testers. You must understand the lingo of the business. Recently, I told my team, learn the business of your skill. I'll repeat that. Learn the business of your skill so that tomorrow it can become your business. So you must have technical knowledge. Very, very important. This is what also distinguishes you from a tester to a professional QA person. Testers are just those that come and then they just test, and then they go. But the QA professional, when he looks at it, okay, he sees the front end, he sees the database. Just from the front, he has not gotten anywhere. He sees the API. He understands that there's an endpoint they are calling. He understands that there's a negative and positive that is supposed to be checked here. He just keeps looking through the product. He understands the environment. He understands that, oh, it seems this product is written in JavaScript, or is written in Flutter, or is written in C#. So as a QA professional, I did not call you a tester. As a QA professional, you must have technical abilities. Any question?
Sorry, Mr. Chooks, I want to get this. So at what point in time is a tester going to become a QA professional?
When you understand technical things. Anybody can test. If I give you this right up now on this screen, right? This is my slideshow. A CCLO child can test it. Two of us.
True.
But a QA tester, or a QA professional, when he comes in, if you look at the whole screen, okay, there's a pencil down. What will happen if I click this pencil? There is visibility at the end. What will happen if I type on it? There's feature of product. Can I change the color of the product, of the feature of product that is written there? The something a feature of, if I click it, will it take me to somewhere or not? You see now I have dissected this page as a QA professional, not as a tester. A tester will just come, okay, they said something feature or product will be the heading. You just come, something feature or product is there, pass. 3 perspectives to understanding this something, feature or product. It should be in the middle, centralized. Is it centralized? Okay, pass. Another tester will just come, okay, number 3 is supposed to be testers, minus equals to or minus technicality and usability is there. They are fast. A QA professional will look at it. You say, can this thing be clickable or not? As a QA professional, in quotes, you're a robber. In quote, you are looking for a way to break the system. That's what you are paid for. That's why you
Maybe
are.
the tester
That's why
doesn't want
you
to
are
go
good
out
at
of.
your job. Come again.
Maybe the tester doesn't want to go out of scope.
No, this have I gone out of scope? I'm still very much in scope. But I've thought of so many things that can make this software not be hacked. I've thought of so many things that can make this software meet business requirements, meet users' requirements, and then meet technical specification documents. Simply put, a tester will just come, just look at it, everything is working. He will not try to break the system. Okay. Oh, all righty. What can you guys see on my screen? Maybe I've answered your question, right?
Business profit, user, ease of use, tester, technicalities, and usability.
Thank you. Maybe I've answered your question.
Yes, because they used to mention this in several times when I was doing training. I don't even, I don't even know API test, API, almost
You get
everywhere,
there.
every time.
Now see a tester, don't worry, you will get there.
Thanks, sir.
All right, so we can continue. So next, we now come to writing test cases. So I'll define what is a test case. Now, caveat, you will not see this in ISTQB syllabus. This was crafted due to years of experience. So take it as it is, right? And enjoy it. Let me use that word. So before I go further, There are two types of test cases. There's a positive test case, and then there's a negative test case. 99% of test cases must have a positive, must have a negative. Every test case you are writing, I'll repeat that, must have a positive and must have a negative. Note, I said 99%. Every rule is not 100%. There are some that will not have negative tests. But a good QA professional must know that every positive test, there must be a negative test. There are some, your negative tests are up to 10 for one positive test. I will repeat that. For some, your negative test might be up to 10 and just one positive test. Your job, why they will pay you, is for you to spoil the system. So keep spoiling. My devs guy will say, the things have written error. You are going to write nonsense in our code. Right? So don't be afraid of looking for error. Don't be afraid of looking for failure. Don't be afraid of looking for defects. That is your job. To point them out is your job. But note, when you're pointing them out, don't fight. Fighting is for testers, not for QA professionals. Hello. Fighting is for testers, not QA professionals. Be like that rat that when he's biting, he's blowing you breeze and you're enjoying your sleep.
It's
You know
poison.
that rat? So, just
Very
like that
poisonous.
rat. Come again.
It's very poisonous.
Well, don't be poisonous though, but what I'm bringing out is do it in a very firm and friendly way. In a situation where you are to test a ticket with the description of the observed issue and the way to break, do you still need to break the system? Richard, in a situation where you are to test a ticket with the description of the observed issue, there's already a defect on that. Richard, there's already a defect on that. So you just do a retest or a confirmation test on that. Do you get? It's your normal test that you have to break the system. There's something called monkey testing. All your own, just scatter and make it know what. Look for hammer, chisel it, look for axe, anything that you can. But don't forget, exhaustive testing is impossible. So when you are testing, please remember that you have timeline. The business also has timeline. So don't be holier than the Pope. Let me use that word. Okay, so we can continue. A test case is a sentence. Notice the word I use. Sentence is a sentence, which has a specific action. Notice the words I'm using. A sentence, a specific action that gives a specific result. And all this avoids misinterpretation. Gloria Wanodi, can you put off your video? Gloria, thank you.
Sir?
Thank you. Put off your video.
Oh, sorry.
No problems. That's fine. All right, so a test case is a sentence which has a specific action that gives a specific result. And why this is done is to avoid misinterpretation. A good test case does not need you around for explanation. I'll repeat that. A good test case does not need you for interpretation. Your test case should be straightforward, that when you are not there, the CEO can use your test case document to test and he will get good results. He will not call you, what do you mean? He will not ask you, Joyce, what does number 3 mean? No. It must be a specific sentence, a specific action, a specific result. So we can continue. So I'll give you 3 ingredients that makes a test case. Now, note, what I'm teaching you now is not in ISTQB. This is years of experience, but it will help you very well. 3 things you need in a test case: your destination, your transportation, and your location. Where you want to go to as a QA professional, or rather, let me use what we are doing now. You want to become a QA professional. That's your destination. How you want to get there is through learning and working, which is your transportation. Then where you are presently is a tester or a novice. That's your location. So when you want to write a test case, you start with your destination, how you are going to test it, and from where you will test it. I'll repeat that. What you want to test, how you are going to test it, from where you are going to test it. So I will explain further. I'll give you an example. So this is a test case example. To ensure the registration page. Now note where I'm going to. What I want to test is the registration page is displayed when the Get Started button is clicked. So when I click the Get Started button, it should take me to the destination, which is the registration page. But where will I see that Get Started button to click it? It will be on the landing page. Any question? I'll give a practical example. So, like, I have to share my screen. Any question? If you are confused, let me know. Are we confused? I should continue.
No, sir, not the, before you proceed.
Okay.
Please, I would love if you can explain more better. Most especially pertaining to the ingredient for writing test cases for the beginners, and let me just use for the beginner.
For the beginners, I gave this. So note the 3 ingredients. Destination, this I highlighted in blue. Destination, transportation, and location. Note those 3 ingredients. Now I'll now explain better. This is the core of the class. So I think after this, I think we're done. So I'll use an example from here. Okay. So the example I gave here says to ensure the registration page, which is the destination, is displayed when the Get Started button is clicked on the landing page. I will use Paga. You want that. Let's come. Okay. So what I want to get to is where the registration page, right? That's where I'm getting to. How do I want to get there? When I click the Get Started button, let me share my screen into two so it's more visible. But this part now, so I'm not sure. So let me do that again. To ensure the registration page is displayed when the Get Started. Can we see this Get Started button here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to ensure the registration,
button. Sorry.
come again. Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
understand. I don't understand the button you are referring to, sir.
This one, see, this Get Started on my right by the top near the Nigerian flag symbol.
Okay.
Have you seen it? So to ensure that when I click this Get Started button, I am directed to the registration page. From where am I clicking it? This is the landing page. All these things like this is the landing page. So when I click this Get Started button, it should take me to the registration page. That is a single action that gives a single result, all in one single sentence. Did you get that?
Yes. Yes.
Please, this is the crux of the matter. If you can get this, my class is done. The rest, we'll do it. Okay, so I have just like 2 slides more. The rest will not be practical. We will give you assignment. So did you get this or you did not get it? Should I repeat it or I should not repeat it? You get it. Only one person. Me,
Please repeat, sir.
Gloria.
Please come again, sir.
I should come again to where? When the people were not listening. So let me repeat it again. A test case is a single sentence which has a single and specific action that gives a single and specific result. So using my example here, I said we have 3 ingredients, which is the destination, the transportation, and the location. Destination says what I want to test. Transportation says how I want to test it. Location says from where I will test it. So using this example, my destination is this Get Started page. This is what I want to ensure that it shows, right? How do I want to get to this destination? By clicking this Get Started button. Where will I see the Get Started button? On the landing page, which is all this page you are seeing. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are more than 2 on this call.
Yes, sir.
3,
Yes, sir.
4, 5, 6,
Yes, sir.
7,
Yes, sir.
8. There are 66 on this call. Only 8.
Okay, I have a question, please.
Go ahead.
Okay, you said the transportation. Do you mean the action part is the
Yes.
transportation?
Yes.
Like the API that okay. Thank you, sir.
Wait, like the API. I did not call API here.
No, like the response. Maybe like if I that gets started, the action point, the that triggers it to the next page of the get started.
Okay.
Okay, yes, thank you.
So instances where we have sign up, it can be used as get started as well. So the buttons are titled in different ways. Why I use get started is so that when anybody picks up my test case, they will just look for get started. So it's preferable your action is titled with whatever it is there. So if I wanted to do login, I would say to ensure the user is directed to the login screen when the login button is clicked. Do you understand? It's not everything that is get started though. Name it with what anybody can easily locate with. Like now, if I want to do company, I will say to ensure the company drop down is displayed when my mouse is hovered over the company menu on the landing page. Please understand this and know, please. Is the test case based on functionality only, or do we also consider UI? Faith, yes, you consider UI UX as well. For instance, this logo, if it's not placed, if it's not the right color, you should raise it. If it's pink, when it's supposed to be brown or indigo, raise it. You also test it. Faith, I'm answering your question. UI UX2 should be tested. Abimbola Samson, have I answered your question? Yes, you write test cases for negative scenarios. Faith, Aroworo. And this is a name, eh?
Thank you so much. I'm here. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so you write also test cases for what's the idea behind having the destination first? Why is the location not first? Well, you can decide to write it that way, Sammy. The idea for me is to know what I want to achieve before I set out. He who knows where he's going, he will not miss road most times. If you want to start from okay, to ensure, well, you can decide to, but for me, I like to know where I'm going to. Sammy, are you listening? I like to know where I'm going to before I now think of how to get there. Where I am is already where I am. That's for me. Note that this is not in the ISTQB manual. It's a derivation from years of experience. Sammy, are you good?
That's clear. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Any other question? This is the cocoa of today. Gambo, Obi, Revelation. There's this guy, Charles, Alfred, I know as Akim. Because I want to give you assignment now. And you will share your screen. Laleke, Vivian Vincent. Am I the only one in this class?
No, you're not. No.
No, sir.
Usman.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you understand it, right?
Yes, sir.
A little
Okay.
bit. I did not
Beautiful.
understand you. Well, I think with a matter of time, I will understand it more better, sir.
Okay. So let me give you an example.
Because it's look twisted to me. So, but no problem, Sha. I will. It's
You'll
just
be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, sure. So let me give you an example.
all right,
I will
sir.
use this. I'll use this as an example. This page. So I'll title this Paga test cases. Paga test cases. So my number one will be to ensure the landing page is displayed appropriately. So this is my first test case, and I will explain what it is. Everything is in its right position. Everything is in its right position. That's what it means to say that. Now note that the Figma document will be given to you. The design will be given to you. The design, I'll repeat, will be given to you. Let me see if I can find any of my Figma. This is not the Figma I want to use. The design, let me repeat that, will be given to you. Mostly, you derive your test cases from, I said before, all the documents given to you. The design, the BRD, the TSD, the FSD, you derive your test cases from there. No, it's not what I'm looking for. Where's that page? Sorry, I'm trying to remember the title of that listing. Thank you. Oh. I don't graduate. I don't have access again. No, I don't think I have access to that again. No, I don't have access to that.
What about using
Let me
another account, sir? No, you don't have to. Or
come again. I didn't hear you.
I say, see, you said you don't have access to this present account. I'll now suggest maybe you should use another account to create another page.
Okay, now I wanted to show you what is existing so that we don't stay too long.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
let me
sir.
use this one. Let me use this one. Okay, I can use this. This is the login page, right? Let's use this guy. We use this guy to write our test cases. So I will start to ensure the login page is displayed appropriately. Now, what I mean by this is that I can close this guy. Is that everything is in its right place. The whole page is in its right place, right? Now, my next test case will be this login description to ensure the login title is displayed on the login page. Now, I've written a test case for this guy. You have to be meticulous. You have to test everything. You can also say that this guy is positioned appropriately to ensure the login title is positioned appropriately. So you, from the design, this is a design and this is not the implementation. This is a Figma document. As you can see, I cannot click it. It's just, so this is one of the documents with which you also use to write your test cases. My next one, please, when you're writing your test cases, please go sequentially. So you don't start from login title, then you are now at icon, and then you are up, you are down. No, take it step by step. So my next test case will be this email write-up to ensure the email description, the email field description is displayed on the login page. The appropriate email. I'll use appropriate to cover it. Sorry, I'll use appropriate so that even if the spelling is wrong, it will cover it. My next one is this login page. This field, the email field, to ensure the email field is displayed on the login page. Is displayed on, now, during walkthrough, they will tell you the correct way to use this email field. For example, they might say that this email field should only accept alphanumerics. It should not accept special characters. That will be explained either in the BRD or in the walkthrough. So if I want to write now, I will say to ensure the user is able to log in with the valid email on the email field on the login page. To ensure the user is unable to log in with the invalid email on the email field. So you see now for this email field, I've written 2 just for this email field. On this email, are we understanding me or am I on my own?
We are getting
Yes,
you.
we are.
We are feeling you.
We understand, sir.
Yes, sir.
So on this email field still, I'm here. Another thing, to ensure the appropriate error message is displayed for an invalid email input on the email field on the login page. So I'm still on this email field though. You get? How many have I written now? I've written 3. I'm still on the email field. To ensure the appropriate error message is displayed for an email without the @ on the email field of the login page. I'm still on the email field to ensure to ensure the appropriate error message is displayed for an email without an extension on the email field of the login page. Are you seeing now that if I give you this test case, you don't need to come and ask me question? Or please, will you ask me question? Let me ask so that I don't assume. You can unmute and speak if you
question.
They want me.
Because we'll ask the question, why is all of them starting with to ensure?
Okay, so is a personal something. When you are doing QA testing, you start with, you are verifying it, right? So you are saying to ensure it works. If you have a better English, you can use it. But for me, I ensure that this is there.
Hello, boss.
Sir?
Good evening.
Good evening, Adebisi Paul.
Sorry, I just want to buttress what you say. Even looking at it, it look well explanatory and easy, so that any novice coming up in the future can read this another. Even engineers will understand. If you say, "Oh, there's a problem here," I will be able to understand to ensure. So it looks simple like that.
Thank you, Adebisi.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Adebisi. What if the email field is not clickable? Thank you, Oladele. That's another test case. To ensure the user is able to enter an email in the email field of the login page. Thank you, Oladele. That's beautiful. It shows that you're catching up. Oladele, go ahead. Yes, Abiola, you can use to verify also.
So, sir, I want to ask why are they not indicating that those fields are required? It should come with a red star stuff by the side of the email.
Okay, that might just be a design error, but if we probe further, it might just be there. If we probe further, you are not authorized to use this feature. login successful. It might just be there, but I don't know. Okay, it's not there. So that's design. And that is that's where you come in as a QA tester or as a QA professional. Alaliko, do you understand? So you can spot it out to the designer that please put an asterisk here to make us know that it's a required field. Do you get?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Good evening,
Alaliko,
sir.
are you good?
Well, I just want to ask my own question.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, so with the test cases you've written so far, why is it that other components of test case writings are not there? That's number one. Like what I'm trying to point out is test case ID, description, and the steps, preconditions, and all those things. That's one. Then number two, and in the previous classes, you told us that exhaustive testing is not possible. Now, let's assume that we have limited time. How can we, prioritize test case writing to meet the deadlines in terms of to focus on the critical aspects of a particular application? Do you understand? How can we, when we know that exhaustive testing is not possible, so how, I'm sorry, I'm on the road, so I'm so sorry. So
go ahead, it's fine.
How can we, prioritize test cases in order to direct testing efforts? That's number two. Then number three, I think I've forgotten number three, but when I remember, I'll ask.
Okay. So your number one question is the components, right? That the components are not there. I'm trying to remember that's your number one question again. But your number two question, let me start from your number two question. Because I'm teaching you as a foundation, I need you to know what is possible for each field. That is why I'm dissecting it one after the other. If I'm to write my test case, I will not put all this one here. The only one I will use is valid and invalid. Me, I know what invalid means. So when I'm testing, I'm also testing for what is not written. But because you are just starting, I need to open your eyes to know what is possible in each field. Alaliko, do you get?
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Okay, so that's why I'm bringing it down. So when you are trying to beat a deadline, test the most critical parts of the product. The most critical, you should be able to log in with a correct username and password. You should be unable to log in with an invalid username and password. Critical. Now, in between, you know what is valid and you know what is not valid. So you test it. Then for the first question, the ID, steps to rise, all those plenty things is done in test case design. All those things you're asking for, they are in test case design. They are not in test case. There's something called the test case design. That's where you have all those plenty things we're talking about. There's something called the test case. What I'm teaching now is test case writing. Are we good? Alaliko?
Yeah, we are good. So the third question, I understand. Thank you, sir. So the third question is that how can we avoid writing redundant tests?
I use different test techniques. Don't use only one. Are you there? Alaliko?
Yeah, I'm with you. I can hear you, sir.
Okay. So you don't use only one test technique. And things change. So at times you might need to rewrite your test cases again. Obi Benjamin, you want to say something? Okay. Richard, okay. Thank you. Miriam, what if we are not giving the design template before writing the test cases? How do we go about that, sir? Very beautiful. Let me look for a BRD. A BRD. Let me look for a BRD. 1 second. Let me look for a BRD. I think I can use. Just story. Okay. I think I can use this guy. Marian, this is to answer your question. Right? This is a user story. Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
it's
this
very
is it's very small. Is it big enough now?
yes.
Okay, so there's no design here. And I need to write test cases for it.
So, sir, this user story. Who writes this user story?
PM, the stakeholder, anybody that wants the product. But majorly is the PM that should write it.
Okay.
So Miriam, to answer your question, this is a user story. And I want to write a test case for it. Permit me to use my screen this way. This guy is sounding us. Okay, so my first test case will be to ensure the fixed deposit portal, to ensure the login fixed deposit portal is displayed appropriately. The next one, view pending and treated application on the dashboard. So to ensure the pending application is displayed on the, I'll use FDP dashboard to ensure the treated application is displayed on the FDP dashboard. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Now notice what I'm doing here. He said pending and treated. They might be two things, or as a matter of fact, from even understanding, there are two different tests. There's one that will be pending. There's another one that will be treated. So on your dashboard for the fixed deposit portal, you should see a pending application. You should see a treated application. Ability to click on each customer to view the details. That is to say, to ensure the view customer button is displayed on the FDP dashboard. It's not written here, but because I'm a professional, I know that there's click there. That means there's something you should be able to click. So I put a button. I'm still on this number 5 to ensure the view customer details. To ensure the view customer details page is displayed when the view customer button is clicked on the FDP dashboard. Have I successfully answered your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any other question
Sir, I
from
have another
anybody?
question, sir.
Fire down.
I have another question, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. When you show the Paiga dashboard, and I check on Konga have login stroke sign up. So that means our action will start from sign up instead of get started as you have on your own dashboard.
So it's different folks for different folks, different strokes for different folks. Konga. Now notice that you said sign up and login, right?
Yes, sir.
Get started. Get started. Get started.
No. Which village are you from?
Sign up and get started. That was he said.
Miriam, don't get started anything here. Miriam, is this what you are talking about?
Yes, sir. Login stroke sign up. Yes, sir.
So you title this thing and login stroke sign up button.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So you see, when I clicked it, it brought us to a login page.
Yes.
And then there's no sign up here. So there is error or there's a defect in this they are titling.
Okay, sir.
Because there's no way I can sign up here. It only
Yes.
tells me to log in.
Yes.
So who wants to go and meet Konga that you people should employ me? Because
I
I
think
found
there's
out
a
that
sign
there's a
up
defect on
down.
your site.
Please, I think there's a sign up down.
They will
Down.
now bring
Down. Sign
them
up.
to come and interview us now. We'll not
But
laggy.
there's a sign up below, sir.
No,
Yeah, I can't
there's
find
a
it.
sign up
Below.
at the down
Oh,
button.
okay.
But even at that, it is still wrong. The sign up is too far.
So you can also bring that up to the designers. That where you
Oh, they
place
will
it, the
interview
user
me.
might be
I'll start
confused.
shaking.
You start sleeping.
No, I'll start shaking when I see them for the interview now.
Don't be shaking. Yeah.
She'll not
So
ask what is equivalent.
all right, so David, you have brought up something very necessary, right? In interviews, it's not a do or die affair. Say what you can, say what you know, right? It's either they give you or they don't give you. If they give you, hallelujah. If they don't, on to the next one. Did you understand what I just said now? During
Yes, I
interviews, say what you know. So that to avoid shooting yourself in the leg, you now go and tell somebody that you know what automated scripting is because you want to get a job. They now ask you what is automated scripting. You now start to saying is the automated of the scripting of the automation. Okay. Say with you, Sabi.
sharp.
Say sharp, Adamu.
They will say they will get back to you. They will say we'll get back to you. And that is
it. So please, don't try to impress anybody but yourself. Try to impress, but don't overshoot that impression because you just might be losing the job by yourself. Some employers are willing to train you, right? If they feel you are honest enough to actually speak to what you know and be open to learning. There are some that they know the degree, they will scrutinize you like mad. All right, thank you. Any more questions on this?
No, sir.
Okay, so test case writing, class work. It's 9:12. Class
we are
work.
we are not with our system, so how will the class
I don't
work go?
understand. I told you that before today. You make sure you come with your system. I already said it before. So don't even give me that excuse that you are not with your system. Okay, if you are not with your system, that's fine. I know what I will do.
Please,
All
pardon
right.
us, sir.
Yeah, I will. So this, Olalekon, this is what we're asking for. What you're seeing on your screen is called a test case design. I'll repeat that. What you're seeing on your screen is called a test case design. Please give me a minute. All right, thank you. Please, when you are talking, for every 45 minutes, please drink water. It's good for your heart.
We don't have.
You don't have water. Lord bless you with water.
Heart.
You know what? You didn't
We
add
don't have heart.
confirm.
We've laminated it.
Okay, sorry for you. Hakeem Adegoke, they didn't add confirm password to their sign up. Yeah, so it's different strokes for different folks. Okay, so back to our screen. This guy is looking quite big. I'm looking for how to reduce the size. Pardon the smallness, it's just for explanation. Oh no, let me use another one. Let me use another 1 minute. Let me use one that you can easily see everywhere.
Sorry, is the class over? Why is everywhere quiet?
So he said to give him a minute. He wants
Oh,
to get a BRD for explanation.
okay.
Hello, anybody home?
Yes, it's coming.
Okay, while we wait for attendance link will not be sent today. We'll be focusing this week on purely roll call based on participants we see on the call. So please let's note that. Thank you. Bluetooth mode. Victor, when do you start worrying about network kicking you out? We try to monitor how many participants are on the call, so we'll know when there is a reduction. Don't worry, everybody's covered. But pray that your network doesn't kick you out. Yes, familiar. The class is still on. Bluetooth mode. Okay, in case you didn't hear what I said earlier, I mentioned that attendance sheets will not be dropped on the in-call chat, not like on the chat on the Zoom call. We'll be taking the attendance based on the number of attendees we are seeing on the screen. So we will not be dropping any Google form to take attendance on the chat. I want to believe that we can hear that now. So meaning we're already taking note of how many participants are on the call. And so with that, we're creating a roll call to just mark attendance straight from the chat.
He'll be joining us shortly. Apologies. His modem went off. So let's give it some time. He'll be joining us soon.
Okay, thank you. Olaleka Udemy said that our facilitator will be joining us shortly, that the modem went off. Yeah, thank you, David. So David already responded.
Sorry. Hello? Hello, anybody?
Hi, we're waiting for
Hi.
you.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. My modem had a mind of its own. Okay, so I was talking about test case design and this test case design. So I was at different tools, test case design. Please let me know if you can hear me.
Loud
see
and clear.
my screen
Yes,
as
I
well.
can
Your
hear
screen
and
is
see your
good.
screen.
There are different tools you can use for this design, but peradventure your company doesn't have a tool, you can use an Excel sheet, just like you see here. One of the elements of
Sorry, is it just me or he's cracking? Please.
I think your network. I think it's his network. Oh, it's not. Hello, sir. You're playing slow motion. Oh.
Hear me now? Hello.
The network is breaking from your hands. Probably.
We can hear you now that you just said hello. No, we can't hear you again. It's worse. I think you have to log off and then try logging in again. Hello. Please, is it
Hi.
still
Bluetooth mode. Line down. Bluetooth mode.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, he's not here yet, Abby. I just want to be sure that.
The thing logged me out too. I'm just logging in again.
Wow, this network provider and the other.
I think it's back.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, very well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my modem decided to have a mind of its own. Okay, so I was trying to explain test case design. So I said Dari, I would do that at the end of the class for the link for those that have systems, right? Okay, no, I think I'll do it during the class. So, man, time don't go. So let me just quickly run through test case design. Test case design is simply you explaining or expatiating on your test cases. Test case design is simply you expatiating on your test cases. One of the elements you will see there is your test case field, the steps or to produce it, the preconditions, the expected result, the actual result, the environment you are to write it. This you are seeing rather here is a defect reporting sheet. This one you are seeing now on the screen is a defect reporting sheet. But your test case design is almost like this. The first one I was showing previously, yeah. The one I was showing before, yeah, this is a test case design. This is a test case design. The one I'm showing you there is a defect reporting design. But they have almost the same thing, the same characteristics. So as you can see here, I will give you the elements later on. Any question? Before I share the link, and then somebody will share their screen for us to see them write the test case. Any questions?
No, for now.
Okay. So for those that have a laptop, if you have a laptop, please signify in the chat.
I have
is who?
So what?
I said those that have laptops, they should signify in the chat. I have. Okay. Okay.
So, sir, are you asking those that have laptop or those that are on this meeting? Those that are in this meeting with
This
laptop?
meeting with laptop, because I said it that this week we are going to be writing test cases, and I need to see people do it. Huh? David, should we have your laptop?
I'm not even at home. I'm not at home like this.
But you have laptop?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do, but my own is not with me.
Exactly the same thing too.
All of you should go and delete. If you don't have laptop on this class now, don't put I do, because you are not marrying.
Sir, I suggest you should just give us as assignments. All of us go along.
No. I want to see what you can do. You can go on ChatGPT and go and copy test case. You have a laptop. Okay, Olufunilayo Dutayo.
Almost all of us are the same thing.
Olufunilayo, I will make you a co-host so that you can share your screen. Let me look for you on.
She's not with it now. She's not with the laptop.
Oh, but I didn't join this meeting with it. Utibe, please, let's use Utibe. Utibe is senior.
I have my laptop with me.
Eh?
I have mine with me.
Okay, sir, no problem.
Billy, you have your laptop with you, right?
Right.
I don't want to use Utibe. Utibe is my senior. I don't want to pour the gods on the platform. All right, Billy, so share your screen. We are going to be using are going to be using your screen and you're going to be writing test cases. So this is what we'll do on this class. I think I know the one, you know, say you did my side. Okay, Philip, share your screen. I like your ability to share screen. Udeme, hi Udeme.
Yes, I'm here. Who should I give?
Can you help me make Philip a co-host so that I can share his screen?
All right.
Thank you. So while Philip is sharing his while Udeme is making Philip a co-host, there are different resources on the internet. Assignments. That's true. Where's my assignment? Daddy.
Philip is now co-host.
Okay, thank you. I think I can see his screen now. Daddy, where is my assignment? Parkinson.
I will get that assignment into your DM right now. Let me consult with him.
Jukes, I've made you host, so I think you can assign co-host to anyone you wish.
Okay, thank you. All right, so by the way, there are different sites you can use to practice. So Philip, click the plus sign, add a new tab on your Chrome, top right. Add a new tab at the top, yeah. Up, yes. Type free QA testing sites. Free QA testing sites. Assignment number 1. Everybody, give me at least 5 free QA testing sites. You can press enter. Everybody, if you copy, I will know. Give it space. I'll go. Give it space. You can see here 75 plus testing practice websites to master software QA. Ministry of Testing still in 2024. Click the 75 plus, the first one. No, this 75 plus, click it here. Websites to practice testing. There are free websites. So the assignment is this. Assignment number 2. Is that right here? Parkinson.
I'm here. Good, I'm
Okay,
here.
thank you. So assignment number 1, 5 sites, 5 free QA testing sites. Number 2, from those 5 free QA testing sites, write at least 10 test cases from each site. I'll repeat that number 2 again. From the 5 free QA testing sites, write at least, that means you can write more than 10 test cases from each site. Daddy, are we good?
Yes, please.
We can test you.
Yes, please.
Okay, Philip, click the first one, QA practice. I will see what we are seeing. Click this RV website on the left, API automation tutorials.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Click it, let's see. Okay, so let's start with this. Philip, press your Windows key and your arrow button, your left arrow button. Your Windows key, Windows key and the left arrow button. Windows key. Windows key and your left arrow button. Click your browser. Click your browser.
Okay.
Now click your Windows key and your left arrow button. It's not working.
Not working.
Drag out this your spreadsheet. Drag it out. Click it and drag out your spreadsheet untitled to the Excel, Google Doc. Click and drag it out. Yeah, press the Windows and left or right arrow button. Click this your Razan Vencia Tech Trainer. Tanchi. On your
Did you just speak in tongues or you were calling somebody?
yeah, your own. Click, Philip, close these tables on your spreadsheet. Close the tables. Yeah, close it, yeah. So expand your column B. Expand your column B. Yeah, click, yeah, and drag. Thank you. Keep going. Drag it very well. Yeah. So let's start with you. Give us the first test case for this website. Is on razvancia.aro. The site is razvancia.aro. You can see it on the screen. So, Philly, give me your first test case.
Okay.
From this page now, give me your first test case. Ibrahim Dauda, get ready for the next one. Abimbola Samson, you're next. As a matter of fact, from this screen is sharing, let me be seeing test cases on the chat box to save us time. Let me be seeing test cases on the chat box. If you are not with your laptop, you are with your phone. There is a site now. Oh, yeah, start writing. Ensure that the landing page display the contact button. Yes. To ensure the in button is clicking. Don't forget our ingredients: destination, transportation, and location. Continue. And note that is not 100%. It will not show for all test cases to ensure the buttons are clickable. Trudy, to ensure the buttons, which buttons, this is ambiguous. You need to pick the particular button you are talking about to ensure the buttons are clickable and social icons lead to the social page individually. This your test case is you have put like 20 inside one, Trudy, to ensure that download CV button is clickable. Richard, where am I clicking it? In my mother's cooking pot or in my wife's cooking pot? Richard, to ensure the home button is clicking. Fatima, where am I clicking it? Under my bed or inside my laptop? To ensure the social buttons are clickable. Remember, there is destination, transportation, and location. To ensure the icons are, which icons? Ensure that the page displays correctly when the URL is entered on the browser. Okay, you see, senior. Ensure the YouTuber link is active and route the YouTuber page. Alalekon, that is 2-in-1. You are giving 2-in-1 to ensure that when the link is clicked, it takes which link? Ezebuka, which link? You see, I'm still asking when your test case is fine. I will not ask you question. Verify that the right social media page is displayed when the social media logo is clicked for. Faith, you are almost there. Although I'm looking for the social media logo, there are plenty. So You have just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have put in 4 test cases in one. Faith. Okay, you have put 4 test cases in one. Your test case should be verified that the LinkedIn icon to ensure that the LinkedIn page is displayed when the LinkedIn icon is clicked on the landing page. Faith, do you understand?
Yes, sir, I do. So we have to break them down like that.
Yes, you have to break it down pieces by pieces. What you did now is high level scripting. And for your level now, I will not want you to do that. When you have grown, you can do that because you know that you have to test all those functions. So if you do this, it's high level. And for now, it's not a good way to go because you will not learn what real testing is. And again, if somebody comes up and checks this, if he doesn't know what social media means, he might not even know what to. As a matter of fact, LinkedIn is not a social media page. It's a professional page. It's a job page. So I might just be confused there. And ensure that the X logo displays when the landing page is clicked. Uncle Philip.
Yes, I'm here.
Where did you see X? Ensure that the X logo displays.
Okay, this Twitter night has been changed to S.
It's all right. Okay. Ensure that the contact me button is clickable. Sumaya Denle, where is it clickable? There's no location. You have your destination, you have your transportation, but you don't have your location. Sumaya Denle is clickable where? Ensure that the image displays well on the. Which image? Deborah, what are you revealing? Which of the images? If it's the one in the center, okay, I can manage it. Ensure that scroll down on the landing page takes you to the landing page.
Image.
The guy's image, okay, that's fine. Ensure that scroll down on the landing page takes you down the page. I know you try to ensure the social media icons is clickable on the landing page. Okay, but David, that is too many in one. Break them down individually to ensure the scroll down button is leading. Fatima, the scroll down button is leading to the next page. Philip, please scroll down this page. Let's see. There's no next page, you see the same page. Fatima, when you're scrolling down, you're still on the same page. You have not gotten to another page. This is still one page. Go back, you can go back to the top. If you have the Philip, please copy the link, this website link, and paste on the group chat. So those that have laptops can also enjoy this. Jesus. It's already 9:50. Lord of God. Can we continue like that? Because I don't know.
Yes,
This time is
we
going.
can.
Okay.
It's getting interesting.
It's getting interesting. That's nice. To ensure the scroll down button is leading to the net. To verify the contact me button directs you to the contact information. Okoha Victor, I would rephrase yours to ensure the contact information page is displayed when the user clicks on the contact me button on the landing page. Okoha Victor, to ensure. Go ahead. Okoha, were you speaking? Philip, you are doing well.
Oh, I said notes taken.
Okay, to ensure the download CV button is displayed on. So you can see that the one Philip is writing now does not go 100% with destination, transportation, and location because now it's testing the UI. It's scripting rather for the UI that the download CV button is there. Okay. To ensure that the download CV button on the landing page is clickable and downloads the CV. Richard, you have put 2 in 1 to ensure the user is able to download a CV by clicking the download CV button on the landing page would have been better. But what you said is to ensure that the download CV button is displayed, is clickable, number 1. Then there are now downloads. You should rephrase it. Fatima, go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. You
Good
said
evening.
that Philip was writing test cases on the UI, and we are
Yes.
like focusing on destination, location, and I can't remember the third one. Is it that we'll first start from the UI before focusing on the destination, or is it that it's interwoven?
It's interwoven.
Okay,
Because
so
you are
we can
testing this
focus on
page.
destination, then focus on UI at the same time. It does not need
Yes,
to be
yeah.
arranged.
Yeah, well, for me, I would prefer to arrange it. I prefer to arrange it. If I'm the one writing this test case now, where Philip is too far for me. Where I will start from is the home hyperlink, the CV hyperlink, one-on-one mentoring, or if none of those things should be clickable. Philip, hover your mouse over the CV at the top. At the top. Be going up, be going up, be going up, be going up, up.
Beside home. Beside home.
Beside home. No, up. So you see that it should be clickable.
Yes, sir.
And then it leads to somewhere. So to ensure the home hyperlink is displayed on the landing page is one. That's where I would have started from. Okay. Then the next
but
one
sir,
to
what
ensure
if
this.
it's in a sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. What if it's in a case where you don't know like the correct term? Because I wanted to write to ensure that this home CV 101 are like is written in their correct format and arranged, but I don't know like the correct term to use. If I find myself in that case, how can I write it that is to be understandable to the person that is going to see the case?
So there are sites that tells you the meaning of things, right? For this home now is an hyperlink. When you see a field, you know what a field is, right? So you can go online and then ask for description of fields or description of computer symbols.
Okay.
So that when you use a word, everybody understands, okay, it's a universal word, hyperlink. We understand what the hyperlink looks like. A field, we understand what a field looks like. An icon, we understand what an icon looks like. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Please ask your questions to ensure that the CV link on the header is clickable. I don't like this clickable matter at the right. Parkinson. Please, people should not be using clickable. Clickable, as I've now clickable it. So what did I achieve? That is my perspective, right? I would prefer to rephrase clickable with a page is displayed when I click this. So to rephrase Parkinson's test case, I would say to ensure the CV link page is displayed when the CV link on the header is clicked on the landing page. Parkinson, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I get that. I get that.
Yeah. So
Mr. Chief, I think you should still give us assignments on this.
you already have assignments. I'm giving the assignments. 5 free QA websites, 10 test cases each. 10 is too small. 10, your hand no go strong. Should we increase it to 20 for each?
Please.
Yeah?
And it's
The,
okay,
the,
sir.
the assignment, I don't understand it. Oh.
What
So I
what
didn't
Philip
get
is
the assignment you mentioned, and you requested that Philip should press free QA testing site. I did same, but I didn't get anything. So I don't know whether it's different from what he pressed.
village people
Free
are
QA
around.
testing site.
Yeah, the village
Yeah,
people.
Philip, stop sharing. Abimbala, share your screen. Abimbala. She was Abimbala that was talking before. Hello.
They made her co-host. She's going to share now.
But she's not talking. I'll mute.
So, Mr. Chi, before she comes, the assignment
Okay, I'm here,
is saying...
You can share your screen. Abimbala,
Okay,
share your screen. David, go ahead.
So I said
Can
for
you
the
see my
assignment, you
screen?
said it's set for 5 QA sites.
Yes, 5 free QA testing sites.
Can you see it now?
Yes. Abimbala, we can see your screen. So Abimbala, go back to your tab. Put a new tab. Don't reduce. Put a new tab entirely. You see,
Okay.
you PowerPoint. You PowerPoint. That's one.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So when we go to these sites now, you say we should write test cases 10
for
10.
So what am I supposed to write, sir?
Just write
Write
anything. You are
what
looking
you
for free QA
wrote before,
testing
but let there be
sites.
space.
Free.
No,
I should write them separately.
No, wait.
Yes.
Understand the
separately.
concept.
Can one
David, hang
person
on.
talk after the other?
David, hang on. Abimbola.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is going to everybody on this group. You can look for almost anything on Google. All you need to do is write the English of what you are looking for. So, Abimbola, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for free QA testing.
Then write free QA testing.
Free QA testing sites.
Look for it. We have used that one before. Rephrase your English. Don't write this one. Change it. You are using this one because we have used it before. Use your own.
Okay, free QA testing.
No, use another one. Remove all this one. Clean everything.
Okay.
I need you to understand the concept so that it will be easier for you to use. Please, every other person notes that. Go ahead.
Is it better?
It depends on if you think it's better, click enter. Let's see the result it will give you.
Okay.
So if you change the English, Google, please give me sites where I can test or practice QA. Clean all this one, clean all this one, clean it. Don't scroll down until clean it. Write this English. I need websites I can learn QA testing. So QA testings together, you might confuse Google. Enter.
Oh, okay.
Enter.
Okay.
Website link, space. Don't click this one, no, click what is up there.
Yeah, I know.
Is that what you clicked?
Yes.
So what I'm just bringing to the fore is you can use English and then Google will help you bring out things that you need. So you are good, right?
Almost there.
Almost. And be there.
I can't see those sites.
Click anyone and see free QA testing for beginners.
Okay.
Top 10.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
You get so read through. Take your time and read through, and then you will see what you are looking for. Top 10 websites to learn software testing. So oh yeah, let me speak Yoruba. It's Yapa there, it's plenty. Ensure the community is active. Ensure the community button redirects you to Obi Benjamin. There's no destination, there's no location. Redirects you to the community. Ensure that the contact me link contains phone number and email address, blah blah blah. Home page.
Okay.
Sorry, give me a minute. Okay, so any question from anybody? But I want to believe that everybody has a hang of what we are doing, right? Hello? It's already past 10.
Hi, we are with you, sir.
So we are good.
Almost there.
Yeah, almost there. You should be there. At this point in time, we have exceeded our time, which I don't really like to exceed. But the class is getting interesting. Ensure the heading, "Hi, I'm Razavan," is bold than the surrounding text. Yo, Alalekan, ensure I can't go through all this now. Yes, thank you. It's time to close, please. At this point in time, thank you all for coming to my class. See you tomorrow. I'm done.
Thank you, Sir Chooks. Thanks, everyone. Please come tomorrow with your laptop. Join the call with your laptop. The practical classes have started, as you can see. So please join with your laptops. Thanks, everyone. Have a lovely night.
Thanks.
Good night.
Thank you,
Good
ma.
night, everybody.